I have seen the concept of learning utopia mentioned twice on LinkedIn in the past week. The first time was by my colleague Ross Dickie, super smart guy. If you don't follow him, you should. And he was really saying, what would a learning utopia look like? What is the end goal of all this work that we're doing? Second time I saw it mentioned was by Ross Stevenson, also a super smart guy, and he was saying, the idea of a learning utopia is kind of a cynical ploy by vendors to flog their wares. I basically have two thoughts on this concept. First of all, there's a lot of smart guys called Ross working in L&D. There's also some guys called Ross working in L&D who have to do what they can with more limited gifts. The other thought that I had, though, is it's kind of an interesting question. So the idea of a learning utopia obviously is a fiction. The world of work is constantly changing. There's never really going to be an endpoint to what we're doing. But it's an interesting thought experiment. So what would your organization look like if it actually was a learning utopia? What are the behaviors that people would be demonstrating? And then if you can list them, then can you work backwards from there to think about what are the things that need to exist in order to enable that? So perhaps that's systems, perhaps that's content, perhaps that's culture or norms or whatever it might be. So you can kind of characterize what a learning utopia would look like. I think that's a pretty good starting point to then reverse engineer what you need to do to start to contribute to that end goal. Anyway, hope that was interesting. I will see you next time.